Welcome to another episode of Searching for Mcguffin with your host, George.
Gabe.
And that's it.
This is who it's come down to.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah. If any of you are worried about Link's recent absence since
You
episode
should be.
100, yeah, he might be.
1000%.
Yeah, he might be gone for good. I don't want to reveal any personal health information because I think that's a HIPAA violation.
Does COVID fall under HIPAA?
Theoretically, because you're not implying by
does
any
meningitis fall under HIPAA?
Oh, maybe. Do anal fissures fall under HIPAA?
No.
Okay. He has anal fissures.
Okay.
All right. So, and hemorrhaging from the rear.
That's not that's not like why he's not here. We just thought we should point that out.
Yeah, he's always had that. That's just normal Link behavior.
It's just that since he's not here to defend himself or refute anything that we say, we're kind of entitled to.
So, it's that time again, that time of the month. I always say, why do I always say that? Especially after that conversation. I need a new tagline for the S4Monthly. That's not what I meant. Okay. And we're going to keep it nice and short because we know you don't want to hear just the two of us talking. And also maybe because Gabe's on his way to a film in about like 25 minutes, half an hour.
We need to hold ourselves to a higher standard of
That's
actually
true.
finishing when we say we're supposed to finish.
Yeah, it's definitely because of that. It's because of the integrity of the show.
Exactly, because we have that.
Okay.
In
Also,
abundance.
did you turn on the timer? We'll just look at the clock. Okay,
Nah.
let's get right to it. What do you think? What do you want to talk about first?
We did a month last month, right?
No, we didn't because
Oh,
it was the end of the
surprise.
year.
Return, Happy New Year, Happy New Monthlies.
Yes.
I've been just binging a bunch of stuff.
Okay, so TV.
For me, it's a lot of been movies and TV. Oscar season's coming up, so catching up on that.
That's right. We got those Oscar noms. Maybe we'll talk about that a little later. But
Not a lot of gaming for me.
I beat one game. It's not from this year. Well, it was from last year for Xbox. It was on PlayStation the year before that, but it's called Stray, right? And it was an excellent game. I got stuck in like a really hard part sometime in November, so I stopped playing. I didn't play November and December. And then the other day, I was just like, you know what? Let me finish it. And I had 15 minutes left in the game.
What do you do in that game?
You escape. Basically, humanity has been destroyed. And it's only robots and cats that exist, basically. And there's this like parasitic, alien-like bacterial entity. And they have taken over and they eat the cats, they eat the robots. So you get lost at the beginning and you're trying to find your way back home. So, and they're making a movie. So I'm very excited about that.
Is Chris Pratt going to play the cat?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And he's only going to make cat noises.
I've heard Stray's a very good game.
It is an excellent. I thought it was an excellent game. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a lot of fun. Will I get around to it? What is it on a Game Pass? I'm assuming.
No, I bought it. It was like $20 or whatever. But I mean, I could game share it with you. That's still okay to say. That's still okay to say, right?
Did that Suicide Squad game come out? You know?
It did come out, but I won't be playing it until it is on Game Pass because it literally just came out, or it's coming out. Well, when they listen to this, it just came out. I think it comes out today. No, I've heard nothing but terrible things about it, and I think I've mentioned maybe a year ago now that I got a next gen system because that was the game that I was looking forward to.
I thought it was gonna be good.
Yeah,
but I think we're all right. I mean, I haven't played it, but the way that you talk about Guardians, I think that we got that kind of game.
Yeah. The problem with this game is that it's games as a service. So it's like it's got seasons to unlock.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
How does that work?
I don't like Call of Duty.
But it's
Yeah. I heard the plot is kind of not that good either because your job is to kill the Justice League. And spoilers, they kill the Justice League. And that's supposed to be like the end of the Arkhamverse. Which doesn't make sense. Yeah.
It's connected?
So yeah, supposedly. Right. But it doesn't play anything like it, and you will kill Batman. And also
I saw a clip of that.
Deadshot got recast. So it's not the same one from the game. So
that's disappointing.
Yeah.
What wasn't disappointing is I got back on the True Detective train.
Yes, and you got me back on the True Detective train.
Yeah, no. New season of True Detective, season 4.
Night
Country with Jodie Foster. I haven't seen Jodie Foster in a lot. Now I feel like I'm going to see her a bunch.
Yeah, I haven't seen her since Taxi Driver.
Huh?
Yeah, she was like 13, 16 years old.
Did you watch Taxi Driver recently?
Nah. I saw it when it came out in the 70s, before I was born.
Before you were born.
Yeah.
No, it was interesting. I was in this position where I wanted to watch the new season. Well, we watched it together. We did the new season, the premiere together. But then I realized like I never finished season 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, for those of you who don't know, True Detective is an anthology and nothing. Well,
we don't know. There might be webs connected.
It's not. It's in the same like universe, shared universe.
Right. Like Argyle.
I don't know yet.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna go to see that in a few minutes.
I mean, next week.
Okay, yeah, you can talk about it.
Yeah.
By the time this episode comes out, you do know.
Yeah, probably. Yes, I mean, I will say like there have been references to
there's symbiotes,
to previous,
right? In all of them.
To previous season.
It's connected to Spider-Man too.
There. But I never finished the season with Mahershala Ali. And I thought
you made me rewatch the first episode of it. And then I remembered everything from that first episode. Yeah.
I finished it.
Okay, awesome.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good.
I've heard it was critically acclaimed. So.
It was better than season 2. I don't think anything will ever touch season 1. But
yeah, I mean.
And then so far with Night Country, I'm enjoying it a lot.
I'm freaked out. I'm scared.
It's a bit freaky.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. It has like a supernatural element, and I'm not sure if they're gonna ground it or if they're gonna go the other way.
I'm thinking it's more like mental health.
I think so too. But we also thought that when we went to go watch, what was that Edgar Wright movie? Last Night in Soho.
Soho.
Yeah, that didn't work out for us.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
Yeah, I hope not. But
no, they can't.
They can, and there's a way for it to be good, like The Outsider, another HBO show.
They didn't like that show.
No, I was unexpected. I didn't like it as much as I thought it was because I thought it was gonna be True Detective, and it ended up being True Detective Night Country. If Night Country ends up like The Outsider.
Well, anyways, if you've never seen True Detective, watch season 1. It's my favorite season in television.
Excellent. One of the best shows, I think, of all time.
For sure.
Season 1. Season 2, I actually like it more than most people.
I liked it, but I don't think it was the same.
I didn't reach the heights.
It just seemed like a crime story, like not necessarily like a detective.
I think that's what he was going for. I think he was going to be like, I'm going to do a completely different show.
I still enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
I don't think people wanted a completely different show.
I might do after, well, maybe in between. There's just so much stuff to watch.
Yeah.
But I find myself gravitating towards things that I want to go back and watch, things that I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Like season 1 of True Detective, I've been wanting to go like.
Or Taxi Driver.
Or Taxi Driver. I should rewatch it.
You should rewatch Taxi Driver. Yeah.
Okay, and then I think we're just gonna move on to another streaming service, Apple TV.
Some of you have it, most of it for free.
I
don't know anyone who pays for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Monarch on Apple TV.
Yes.
It follows up on the 2014 Godzilla movie.
2016.
2014, 2016, 2019.
I'm sorry?
Or when those movies came out, right?
2014,
all
16?
those Godzilla movies.
I thought it was 2016, the Gareth Edwards. It's 2014?
I don't know. Maybe.
No, I think it's 2016. I don't think the first one and
what is it?
King of the Monsters is that they're very like far apart. King of the Monsters was recently. No?
When did King Kong come out?
Oh, Skull Island is 2016.
16, right?
Yeah, so it goes Godzilla 2014, Skull Island 2016, and then I ignore all the other movies, but they're also connected. Yes.
Yeah, I forgot. Anyways, so this show's about Kurt Russell and
Wyatt Russell
playing the same character,
same dude,
which is what pulled me in. That's what got me in the first place because I love Kurt Russell.
I wish Link was here because he got to see them live on the Conan show here in Miami, so hopefully he can follow up with us, later if he ever returns,
if he ever recovers.
Yeah.
I thought the show started out. For me, it started off good. It kept me
started off is the key term.
Interested, and then I was like, well, there was a couple episodes where like that didn't need to be a full episode. This show could have been like 2 episodes shorter.
This show could have been a movie.
And then it got to the end, and I'm like, you took away. I mean, well,
spoilers. No?
Nah, no spoilers. I'm not going to spoil it.
All the best elements of the show are gone by the end of season 1, supposedly. And all the worst elements of the show are the main focus of the show.
Yeah, so do with that what you will.
2
watch
thumbs
it,
down.
Don't watch it. I don't know.
If you'd like King of the Monsters and Godzilla v Kong and you're excited about Godzilla X Kong, then I guess this is the show for you. If you're looking for something a little more grounded, like -1 or the Gareth Edwards Godzilla, you might want to look somewhere else.
Okay, and then next on Apple TV we have For All Mankind season 4. I really enjoy.
I haven't seen this show, and I think we're gonna do a thing where you're gonna go through all the shows that I haven't seen.
Yeah, but you kind of know the premise of that.
Yeah, I know. It's a show about
the other two you don't know.
The life of Mick Foley, WWE's Mankind, right, and how he like rises in professional wrestling,
close,
and avoids having close conversations with Vince McMahon.
It should be everyone.
Which is another topic.
It should be everyone.
Yeah.
In space. Yeah, you pretty much hit the nail on the head.
I actually didn't know. I don't know what this show's about. It's just space.
It's alternate history. If the Russians won the space race instead of us.
Okay, I thought that was Guardians of the Galaxy.
And what?
There's a talking dog.
Oh,
okay.
What was the dog's name?
Cosmo. The Cosmonaut.
Who was that voice?
I don't know
that was
her.
Really funny.
It's
Anyways.
Isn't it the daughter from Borat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay, so For All Mankind, Joel Kinnaman, and then that's really the only actual big name that I know.
This is season what?
4.
So you've made it all the way to season 4.
Yeah.
So I assume this is.
I enjoy watching it. I enjoy seeing the different their interpretation, how things would have changed. If that went differently and things like that. And the plot's good. The acting is very good. The music is fantastic. If you ever get around to it, I would recommend watching it.
Going back to Monarch, the music with some weird choices. So that's some hallmark.
That was
the hallmark of a good bad show, like how they use music.
I'm not a fan of that girl that in like the the hacker.
Yeah, no. Let's not.
She's like in Flash and stuff.
Yeah, let's not dwell.
Okay, next show that I want you to guess. Just for the title, Fool Me Once.
Fool Me Once. Okay, so this is this is the not the sequel, but it's kind of like a spin-off of the movie Catch Me If You Can. But they couldn't get Leonardo DiCaprio, so I think they get Harry Styles. Harry Styles is Leonardo DiCaprio's character from Catch Me If You Can, and in the first Catch Me If You Can, he fooled him once, and now we have to see if you can catch him outside, and he fools you twice.
Very close.
Okay.
Now, the guy that makes this show has like other shows on Netflix. They're all like pretty much miniseries.
Not Harry Styles.
I'm just not. He has other shows that like people like really enjoy, but I've never really heard of him.
Do you know any other shows off the top of your head, or? It's okay if you don't. It's fine. We only have 30 minutes, so.
Only 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyways, Fool Me Once is a mystery. This ex-military helicopter pilot is trying to solve the murder, or trying to figure out what's going on. Her husband was murdered. And she becomes a suspect, but then she's also trying to figure out, what's going on.
No, I think you're thinking about Anatomy of a Fall.
Didn't she do it?
I'm sorry? Did you spoil Anatomy of a Fall for me? You haven't even seen it.
No.
Okay.
But if that happens, it's going to be a funny guess.
Okay.
It was a quick watch. I enjoyed it. I liked it. There's something about, British shows that I just sucks me right in.
And this is also Apple.
This is on Netflix.
Oh, this is Netflix.
Yes.
So we switch back to Netflix.
Yeah. Now going back to Apple.
Which we legally have now. I mean, always legally.
Now back to Apple. We have Silo. What do you think?
Silo. Okay. It is about grain farmers in the Midwest who store their grain in a silo, right? But it's like a money bin, like Uncle Scrooge, right? Except it's just full of grain. But underneath, there's a missile silo. Because they're Russians.
I would watch that.
Yeah. I know, right? It's part DuckTales, part The Americans. All love.
No, Silo is Rebecca Ferguson and
that's 3 strikes.
What's the actor from Selma?
Who?
Daniel Olewu?
I'm not even gonna pretend to know how to pronounce it, but the guy who played Dr. Martin Luther King.
Yeah, her, Rashida Jones.
I said I wasn't gonna try.
And anyways, this is a kind of like a post-apocalyptic world that they live in. They live in a silo. They live in like literally a silo that's underground. They do not know how they got there. They are taught not to question things, just to be grateful. But some people are, and there's a whole mystery of how, what's going on. The only thing you can't do in the silo is basically, or the number one rule that they have in there is like you can't ask to go outside.
So it's like reverse Lost, where they're trying to get into the hatch. Now these people are trying to get out of the hatch.
Some people.
What if when they get out,
it's Lost.
They meet the cast of Lost and they're on the other side of the silo?
They're on the plane.
Oh, and it's all like a sideways.
Yeah.
A fast side. I forgot what the term.
It was very. I liked it. I really enjoyed it, and it definitely excited for season 2. So that was Silo.
Silo. Okay, so that's season 1 for Silo, season 1 for Fool Me Once, and then
there's only one.
So there's still space for both of those series to take a downward spiral into mediocrity. Oh, it's a miniseries. That's right. You mentioned that. Okay, cool.
All right, take it away with our.
Let's go to since while we're still on TV. You saw the Avatar trailer. I haven't seen this.
Avatar trailer. When I tell you, like, see, everyone is just like, we still have PTSD from the movie. Since it was so atrocious.
I've never been a fan.
You've never seen the show, huh? The animated show.
There's a show for Avatar? No, I've only seen Avatar and then The Way of Water.
Yeah. No, Avatar: The Last Airbender is the prequel to that.
Oh, they're connected?
Yeah, The Way of Water. Then
that solves that problem that we're always confused.
Land of Fire, and then they're going to do their whole thing.
All right. No, I've never seen the show. That's why I haven't seen the trailer. I know. I have to. It's so good. Should I stop watching Naruto for right now and then go see it?
Yeah, it's going to be quick.
Okay.
It's quick.
When does the Avatar show come out?
Like in 2 weeks, at the end of the month.
What now?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not gonna happen. I'm sorry.
At the end of the month.
I just picked up Naruto again. So,
anyways,
what was so great about the trailer?
The bending looks fantastic. The effects look great. Doesn't look like Netflix skipped out. I don't know.
And Night Shyamalan is nowhere to be found.
Exactly. I'm not a fan of the way that Cowboy Bebop and what's that other show?
Not Rurouni Kenshin.
One Piece. Like I don't know. They look a certain way that I'm just not a fan of.
Yeah.
I mean,
it feels like cosplay.
Yeah. And this doesn't. This feels like they put like a good like a hefty budget, and they probably picked up all the animators that are the CGI artists that Marvel clearly doesn't have access to at the moment.
Or is willing to pay.
Yeah. But it looks great, and I hope that the show translates that the show's actually good. It doesn't just look nice. Because that's what I said when I first came out. And I was just like, it looks great. It looks fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it looks beautiful. It seems like they got the some of the characters, like, they really seem like they nailed. So it looks, I'm excited. Like, I wasn't like, and I'm still like, cautious because it's very easy. I think like for a lot of people, that show, they hold it very dear.
Mm-hmm.
And so I hope they do it justice. But I'm excited. So a lot of people were worried because the original creators aren't attached to it anymore. At all.
Okay.
They were, but I guess they
Isn't Paramount going to do, or they're just going to do animated series? Paramount's going to do like spin-offs and prequels.
Oh, like because they own Nickelodeon, right?
And sequels, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's just animated stuff. This is where we're going to get
which is, I think, what the original creators are
what they're doing. Yeah. Okay.
Which makes sense. Maybe they didn't see the vision.
Maybe I will, man. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll prioritize. I don't think I'm going to be able to see the live action when it drops.
Well, it's okay. Netflix will probably split it up in 2 parts.
Oh, that's true, because that's the thing that they do. Okay, so like we said, we didn't really play a ton of games, but there's gaming news. Just a couple of things we want to talk about right quick. PlayStation, there's a rumor. This just hit when we recorded this. PlayStation rumored portable system. We don't have a lot of details, but just that concept as a whole. How are you feeling, Gabe?
I don't care.
Why?
I barely play the games as it is.
That is fair.
I don't know. Like, I have a PlayStation. I have a Switch. I have an Xbox.
You do have an Xbox.
A PC.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I barely play like the PlayStation, which is what I'm playing probably most. And I'm starting to get back into Elden Ring, but I don't know. Life is just crazy. It's like we're gonna talk about soon. Like Oscar season's back up, so like that's taking up most of my time.
Yeah. How are you gonna feel that way come Christmas season?
I don't know. I'll be on one of my rotations. So
okay.
It also depends on where I'm at.
Maybe you'll feel like displaced, and you'll need something portable.
Oh, Christmas, like to buy it?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely not. No.
We'll see. Producer Dan, shout out, was very excited at just this one sentence description.
I don't know what it is. I think I lost my love for handhelds. Maybe not my loss or love. Maybe it's just like I just don't. I'm not one to like carry
It's not
it around
in your lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
It's not right. Okay. So bittersweet, the end of an era, the start of a new one. We'll see how the future goes. I'm ambivalent, but Rock Band received its last DLC. No more songs coming to the Rock Band platform. I can go back and get whatever I missed thus far. But a new guitar on the horizon.
Do they have a lot of Black Keys songs on?
They don't have a lot. They have a few.
Because we have like 2.
Yeah, we have like 2.
And it's so
They
sad.
probably have like 5. Maybe.
Fix that Fortnite.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. So Fortnite taking over the Rock Band franchise with Fortnite Festival. We've talked a little bit about it, but this guitar will be compatible, thankfully, for both. I saw someone comment online and it resonated with me. They said, I already have a full Rock Band, so I don't really need another guitar, so I'll probably only buy 2.
They're not compatible?
They are compatible. They're going to be instantly compatible right out of the box.
The Rock Band guitars?
Oh,
will be compatible to Fortnite?
I don't know that, actually.
Right.
I know that the new guitar will be compatible reverse to Rock Band, but I want to think that it's got to, but you never know. That's a good point, Gabe. Thank you for grounding my feet in reality. Yeah.
You know what's not in reality?
What?
Universal's new theme park.
How is that not in reality? They're literally building it right now.
Vampires aren't real.
Vampires are real. How dare you say that? Vlad the Impaler, you're telling me that guy wasn't a Dracula?
You say that and I just think of the guy from Ghostbusters.
Well, no, what's his name? Is it Vigo? It's Vigo. You know, I have Vigo tattooed into my brain, but now I think of Viggo Mortensen every time.
Sounds painful.
It does. I wake up screaming at night. Okay, so Epic Universe, Universal's new park, their park killer. All right, everyone's going nuts about Disney, Tron, this, Food and Wine Festival, that, Guardians, Cosmic Rewind, one of the best rides I've ever been on. Maybe the best ride I've been on. What's that face?
I had a crappy song.
Oh, you only went during the holiday last year. Oh, no. I got Everybody Wants to Rule the World, and I got Iran, So Far Away from the Flock of Seagulls.
That sounds amazing.
Fantastic. And then I got Everybody Wants to Rule the World again. So those 2 different songs was like a completely different experience. Just the vibe of the song. Yeah, I hopefully one day you'll be able to go back.
So what you can tell me about this
part? Epic Universe. Okay, so really quick, it's just there's 5 worlds. The Dark Universe, vampires, werewolves, just basically the failed Dark Universe from Universal will now be, I think they're going to focus more on the classic depictions of it, but I think they're going to try to sell like new stylized versions of it, but it's going to be kind of a hub. I heard a lot of the inspiration was Halloween Horror Nights has been such a successful endeavor for them that they're going to try to do more like stuff like that in this place of the park. We'll see if that pans out the way that rumors have, but that's the first one, Dark Universe. Then we got Super Nintendo World. We've talked about this. Everyone's talked about it. You've seen it. It's open in California. We're finally going to get our version here. We were supposed to get it first, but the pandemic kind of flipped those plans around. They got a new Harry Potter world, the Ministry of Magic. It's going to focus primarily on the Fantastic Beasts sites.
Never seen those movies.
Oh, the first one is very good. You don't have to see any after that.
There's 3 of them?
There's 3 of them, yeah. And and the new hub world, it's called Celestial Park. That's a lot of shopping. It's a lot of restaurants. It's gardens, you know. That's kind of, you go through that main, and then you go to the other hub worlds.
Celestial Park?
Yeah. It sounds like something Marvel.
What?
Right? I was like,
okay. They don't own Celestial.
Branding. It's true. They don't own the word Celestial. And then there was How to Train Your Dragon World, which is the largest world in the park.
I expect the resurrection of dueling dragons.
That would be nice. But I think it's a kid-centered world, but I don't know.
Moving on.
Okay.
I saw the last one on this list.
Well, first of all, just real quick, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna get an annual pass that year because I'm not gonna miss out from Nintendo World. That's, I think,
absolutely
the big
not.
seller.
I mean, Well, I've had my great times at Disney, and I'll have friends that can get me in.
Oh, if I need to go. I know. Those were the days.
Those are great days. But I still have my Universal
Pass. Oh, you still have friends that can get you in?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have those anymore. I'm too old, I guess.
Well, you have a pass. So.
Okay, well, that's fair, yeah. I can go anytime. So, definitely worth checking out. That's next summer, but officially, it's a thing that exists. It's real, even though you said it's not real. So, you said the last thing on this list?
No, I just laughed at the last thing on this list. But before that,
okay,
Oscar noms are out. How do we feel?
Oscar noms? Excellent. Why? Because the list is doable this year. I've seen a bunch of them already. And
the rest of them are on Netflix.
Yeah, basically. Netflix has a ton. Okay, let's just go real quick. What is it? Naiad, Rustin. What else they got?
The plain one.
The Society of Snow. Maestro. Even several of the short films. May December. Tons of movies on Netflix that easily to knock out from the comfort of your own home.
That's what all I've been doing.
Yeah, after a long day at work, you just put it on.
I will say, I mean, we'll have the Oscars episode, but I do like enjoy Oscar season because it does point out the films that I highlight some films that I'm like, that was great. Like I think it puts me in a, I don't know how to articulate that feeling, but especially when we did all of them. Yeah, I was all over the place. Like I was like up here, I was down here, and it was like, I think it's like that time of the year where it's like you're watching movies constantly and you're getting like different themes and different messages, and everything is just like heightened. Everything's like all your senses are dialed up to like 1,000. Yeah, when you're watching all this stuff.
I like how challenging it is, especially when you're like, oh, I love this. I would have never seen this if it wasn't nominated, or I hate this. I wish I didn't have to see it, but I guess I have a perspective on it. And then there's I'm so glad I saw these 3 already. Yeah. Like, I feel good. And then it also helps me kind of look at the art of filmmaking when you're like, oh, I've seen all the visual effects ones, but I haven't seen the best picture ones. It's kind of like a cheat, though, because it's not indicative of your movie watching, since they hold so many of them to right before the nomination window. So it's like a lot of them are brand new and you haven't even had access to them, but now you do.
I will say, like, yeah, with the advent of streaming, I think it's so much easier. Like, I pull up on Netflix and I just watch any of those as I'm like cooking, or as I'm doing something on my phone, like, or as I'm like, I watch them on my phone while I'm doing something.
That's crazy. I can't relate to, but
really,
yeah.
No, yeah, like
I gotta sit and watch.
Like May, December, I'm like,
for me, it's watching them in parts. Like, I'll be like, here's a 2-hour movie. I got an hour. If I go to sleep, I'll finish it tomorrow. For me, it's like episodic content. That's the advantage.
There are ones that I know that I'm gonna sit down and just like stay there and pay attention and watch. But like you said, the ability to, I'm gonna watch this first hour and then I'll have an errand to run. I'm gonna go and then come back and finish. I do enjoy that, and like you said, like it makes it a lot easier than having just to go to the movies every single time I want to watch one of these things, because it's like, yeah, we have A-list, but it's like that's all like a lot of time. Like I'm gonna go to the theaters for the ones that like there is no other option.
And a lot of those films are like 2.5 hours, 3 hours plus a half-hour drive to there and back, and you got to fit it into your schedule. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm gonna try to get some of those in the theaters, like Anatomy of a Fall, Past Lives, but I know that I have a backup. I can always just rent or purchase it at home. So love the convenience of that. We'll have that Oscar episode coming up soon, right? Oscars are in March, right? Mm-hmm. So probably about 2 weeks before that, we'll get that Oscar nom. We'll get the band back together. Some of those voices that'll help us kind of contextualize those films. Okay. And so this is the last one that you were talking about?
Yeah, I saw it. I just thought it was funny.
It's for me to say? It's for you to say? Yeah. Okay. Congratulations, Cody Rhodes, winner of the 2024 Royal Rumble.
Congratulations to everybody that doesn't like CM Punk. We don't wish anyone to get hurt, but we
don't wish anyone. Drew McIntyre, on the other hand, did pray for it, and it happened, in case you hadn't heard.
Drew McIntyre, pray for me to hit, not the lotto. The lotto isn't feasible.
Yeah, he's just a man. He's got the power of prayer.
A lot of success and happiness.
So you're afraid that Cody's gonna lose again this year?
He is gonna lose again.
Okay, I think he's gonna win this year.
I surely hope so. But I can't do it. I'm not doing it anymore.
You're not gonna watch it, right?
Not that I'm gonna. I mean, I don't know when is it?
Who knows? I don't know. March. I think it's in March. Yeah, April, maybe. April, probably.
No, it's not that. Like, it's not that. It's just like I've gone through this, and I'm just not gonna get my hopes up.
Gotta be honest. When he lost last year, that was crazy.
I'm not gonna get my hopes up.
Yeah,
they built it up. They. It's just. I get it. It's a method of storytelling, and there's a build up and there's a climb. But it's like I have to wait a year, man.
No, I think it was a mistake, but apparently the financials say otherwise. So what do I know? But we'll see. And that was January. A good start to our year, I think.
Not for Vince McMahon.
That's a whole other can of worms. But I mean,
I think that's all we have to talk about it right now.
Yeah. We'll get to that and much more in 2024. Thanks for sticking with us.
Take care and spike your hair. Keep on searching, right?
Yeah, sure.